Hey y'all already know who it is. It's on TV. You watch already. Okay, cuz. Period.
Swallow.
Okay, can I like keep it a stack with y'all? I feel like I should keep it a stack with y'all. This is a story time outside, inside the public, outside. Oh my god, it's a bug on my phone. Anyway, this is story time outside in the car because it's hot outside, but the sun in my face, so I'm probably gonna go back in the house. But I'm trying to stay outside. So, as y'all can tell by the title, this is a story time on how we was both playing each other. Like, y'all, this, I had it up to here. Okay? So, without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just get straight into this video. Okay? Okay, so y'all, let me go back to the beginning. And I'm trying not to talk loud because I'm trying not to say ghetto outside. So let me go back to the beginning. So I was just on Instagram, you know, I want to say February. I be keeping dates. I be keeping time with the dates. So February, it was around February. I want to say the beginning of February or the middle of February. So, it's this boy. He didn't live where I live, but he lived like a couple hours away from where I live. So it wasn't really nothing, but I never did no long distance type stuff, you know. So, before all of this even happened, before I even started talking to him, bro, his friend, I guess they call each other brothers or whatever, his brother, friend, whatever you want to call it, he was trying to talk to me. So, I knew they was cool, but I didn't know that he was going to try to talk to me. So, it was on one of his pictures, you know, I had hearted it and I had said cute, because it was cute. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So, I had come, it was his friend, not him, his friend. Or I'm going to say his brother, because that's what they want to call each other, so that's what I'm going to call him. So, his brother, he had, oh my god, this son, he had posted a picture. I had went to go heart one of his pictures, and I was like, cute. He was like, text me. Okay. I text him, and we ain't get far at all. I talked to him for not even like on no relationship type talk, and we just conversated for like a day. Probably not even a day. Probably like 4 hours. For 3 hours we conversated. That was it. So I ain't like think too much of it. So then when I tell you that the real person, like the main character, yeah. So he had what did he do? I think he DM'd me on Instagram, because that's where all this started. Instagram is the devil, okay? So I think that's where it all started. He had texted me on Instagram, and he was like, I think he was like, you cute, y'all. I'm gonna insert something right here. I'm gonna insert it, and I'm cross out the name stuff because I don't want y'all to find out who I'm talking about. Even though y'all probably is gonna find out who I'm talking about, but it's all love, little bro. So I ain't really even up on that. So I'm gonna hit the video or something right there. I believe it was like, you cute, or it was something like that. And I was like, thank you, this and this, and we exchanged numbers. So we exchanged numbers. We started texting or whatever, and then that's when I think like a week or a couple days after that, we started, going out. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So, we started going out, and y'all, like, I don't know. It was like this specific talk, relationship, whatever you want to call it. It was weird. Like how you supposed to text the person every day, all day. No, like it went from us texting each other all the time to certain hours of the day to like 2 days later to a week later to like 2 weeks later. Like, you know, we just kept distance from each other or whatever, but we still kept in contact, you know. So we always used to, like, in the beginning, yeah, we text or whatever, you know. We was trying to figure out, you know, try to get to know each other or whatever. So then that had happened, and then after that, you know, like I said, we started distancing from each other. And when we started distancing from each other, I'm just like, dang, like, come on now. So you know, like, when you something in your mind and something is telling you, like, this ain't right, this person cheating on me, like something ain't right, and something wasn't right. Like, I knew that he was doing other stuff, like he had other stuff to do, but it's like I had other stuff to do too, but I was still trying to make time, you know. So he had his little own thing going on, and I knew we lived far away from each other, so it wasn't like, you know, like a regular, and we ain't go to the same school, none of that. So it's not like I'm not seeing you, but at least you can, like, text, FaceTime, you know, whatever. So it did, yeah. Okay, it's getting hot. So then that's when after that, like I said, all that had happened, and when all that had happened or whatever, I just felt like something wasn't right. So y'all, I'm gonna admit, I don't know what he was doing, but I started cheating. Yep, I started talking back to the person I was talking to before I started talking to him. So, and the crazy thing is, both of the person that I was cheating on him with and the person that I was talking to, they name started with the same letter. They both wanted to do the same type of, like, career thing. It was just crazy. So like I said, I cheated, and I mean, like, it was like the person I was cheating on him with, I've been with him for a long time, and he was like my Snapchat boyfriend, and then the other boy, he was like my Instagram boyfriend. Okay, y'all trying to figure out what I'm saying? Like, I only put him on Snapchat and I only put him on Instagram, but this is where I got caught up. So, you know, it was keep going by. We were still talking or whatever. We were still distancing from each other. Like, he'll post something on Instagram, I like it. You know, he'll comment on my stuff, I comment on his stuff. It's like it was there, but it wasn't there. So then with this one time, I think I want to say 2 months. We've been talking. We were steady talking. Fast forward, 3 months went by. Boom, 3 months went by, and 3 months went by, and when them 3 months had went by, it was my Snapchat boyfriend. Okay, so my Snapchat boyfriend, I don't know how, but he claimed that one of his friends or whatever had went on my Instagram, and they had watched my story, and I posted my Instagram boyfriend. Okay. So he had told me, he asked me, he was like, so you still talk to this? I was like, boy, no. I was like, boy, no. So then, me and my friends, we got creative. I was like, y'all, I just got caught up, like, what I'm finna do. So I'm like, I'm finna make fake messages. So I'm like, boom, I'm finna make these fake messages or whatever. So at first I had used my friend. I was like, y'all keep texting me. I'ma just act like something going on. So I had told my Snapchat boyfriend, I was like, no, like, we don't talk. I don't talk to him no more. We only do it for entertainment, this and this. So he like, whatever. He was a follower for all that. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna make these messages and you finna believe these messages. So I'm thinking, and I'm like, my two main friends, they both got the same. I'm pretty sure he know their number, because when I used to block him, or when he used to block me or whatever, or if I can't get in contact with him, I'll call his friend from one of my friends' number, or star 67, his friend number, to get in contact with him. So he already knew my other two friends' number. So I'm not that dumb to have the fake messages to them. So I called my best friend. I don't know how to pity, but I'm gonna just say ex-best friend. So I had my ex-best friend. I was like, I know her area code is the same. her area code is the same area code with my Instagram boyfriend area code. So he gon' believe that. So I'm texting her back and forth, trying to pretend like I'm talking to my Instagram boyfriend the whole time. I'm texting her. I'm like, yada yada yada, like, I'm like, do we still go out? She like, no. Then I'm like, why ain't we just doing this for entertainment? She like, yeah, basically trying to make it seem like we made that mess just so I could send it to my Snapchat boyfriend and clear my name up. So I had sent him the screenshots or whatever other little fake messages he fell for because I'm smart like that. So that had happened. Boom. Okay, I'm good then. So I fast forward, and I'm just like, bro, like, I'm like, it was just one time, my friend's birthday party, when I had posted my my Let's Get Cute tutorial, my hair, my ponytail. I mean, it was like a month ago. So like a month ago, I was at my friend's birthday party. He was calling my phone, and I had answered. But at first, I had texted him that same night, and we was arguing. I was like, let's just stop talking because I feel like that we wasting each other's time. Like, we barely talk to each other. This, and this. And like almost like 4 months, when we was like in 4 months, and we all together, I believe it was like 6 months. So I was just like, let's stop talking to each other. Like, I think we just stopped talking to each other. We wasting each other's time. Like, we barely even text. We barely even be on the phone. Like, I don't have time for you, and you clearly don't have time for me. So he wasn't falling for all that. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, like, every time I tried to break up with this boy, he was not letting me break up with him. Like, my right hand up to God. Did y'all hear that? Because I just heard that. But my right hand up to God, I swear. Every time I tried to break up with this boy, he would not let me break up with him. It was always a no, like, we can do this, we can work this out. I'm like, okay, whatever. He made it seem like he was good on his end, but I was still cheating. So, like, they still popping fireworks, bro. It's not even the 4th no more. So, like I said, we go fast forward again. So when I was at my friend's house, and while we still, I think I was on the phone with him, and he was like, we not done, this and this. I was like, okay, whatever. So I'm fast forward again. I haven't, now present this day, I haven't talked to him in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Ain't nobody say nothing about no breakup. Ain't nobody say nothing about no what you doing, hey, this and this. And I feel like that, yeah, it take 2 people in one relationship, because, you know, like, somebody got to start the conversation first. But I feel like every time, like, a conversation was started, it was just a, hey, what you doing, is you good, period. That was it. It wasn't no actual conversation. It was just a, hey, how you doing, this and this. But half of the time we ain't even talk like that. It was a, hey, little bro, what you doing, little bro. It was that type of conversation. Nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, fast forward present to this day. I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, and when I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, I seen he posted a picture. Boom. He posted a picture, and y'all wouldn't even believe what the caption said. The caption said, I got a girlfriend. But it didn't say I got a girlfriend spelled right. He tried to spell it wrong, but I started hard at the picture. I'm like, I ain't finna, one, I'm not finna go back and forth with you. Yeah, you cheated, but I cheated too. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. That's one. For 2, I mean, if you ain't want to be with me no more, you could have said that. I mean, you didn't even have to go on your Instagram talking about I got a girlfriend, this and that. I hearted the picture or whatever. I'm like, cool. Like, I ain't even got no type of animosity, no beef towards you, no hate towards you. Like, do your thing, because I know that we both lived in two different cities or whatever, countries or whatever, and it wasn't gonna work out in the first place. And he took gonna tell me one time, we was going back and forth with each other, he gonna tell me, and I barely see you. And I told him, okay, you knew that before you started messing with me. I mean, come on now, talk about it, and I barely see you. Duh. Do you know where I live? Do you know where you live? Y'all. But anyways, oh, and then another thing, y'all tell me why this boy, he lied about his name. When I first started talking to him, I asked him, I specifically said, what's your real name? He gonna tell me. He said something. I ain't gonna tell y'all his name, but he said something. And then he graduated last month. And when he graduated from the grade he was in, I had watched his story and he had reposted something and it said his real name. And I was like, oh my God. So like 2 weeks ago, I had texted him with his real name. I was like, hey, his real name. He probably didn't even know that I found out his real name, but he texted back like it was all okay. He was like, hey. I said, wow, so you knew whole time that wasn't your real name, but you told me that was your real name after I specifically asked you what was your real name. You didn't even have to lie about your name, honestly, but he did anyway. And like but y'all, yeah, that's how I found out we was both playing each other. I mean, yeah, I got played, but he was getting played first. You can't play a player, honey. Somebody should have told you. Well, I did get played, but he got played first, okay? But anyways, like I said, if he see this video, just know you played me too. And no hate, no tough love, no none of that. You still love, bro. And I hope you and your girlfriend last, because that is some cute stuff right there. But anyways, oh, it's hot. Anyways, I'm finna end this video because it's real hot outside, y'all. But I just wanted to do a quick little video. I was literally just laying down and I ain't had nothing better else to do. So I was just like, let me just upload a video real quick. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You already know who it is. It's Harm TV and you bunch of Harmony. Okay, cuz, period. And word of advice. Don't ever be in a long distance relationship if y'all not like this, okay? Okay. Bye, y'all.